happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam. This is Vancity Audi. We're back at Mission Raceway Park, out with the RS3. Everything is the same as last time. If you pay attention to the channel and you are a subscriber, you saw me out last time with this car with my brand new 26-inch tall Hoosier drag slicks, and I'm trying to figure them out. Different tire pressures, different amount of time on launch control before I let go of the brake, all to see if we can surpass that 930, which is my personal best. Today's a test and tune today, so I'm hoping that the track prep is a little better than the street legals I normally go to, and I'm gonna have ample time in between runs to make sure the car is perfectly sorted, cooled down, and ready to rock again. I'll show you a nice close-up view of the drag slicks if you haven't watched that video of the actual setup, which I released some time ago now. Show you what I'm running and pray that we can get into the 9.2s today once I figure out even further what tire pressures to use and how this car is best going to launch on track with these drag slicks. The car is absolutely filthy. I haven't even bothered washing it since last time I was at the track, and here they are all mounted up. 26-inch tall Hoosier drag slicks mounted on 15x8 Rota wheels. These are Slipstream wheels to be exact. I get a lot of questions about what brakes I use. I've shown it in videos before, but I'll tell you again. These are Mark 7 base model Golf brakes. And if we go back to the rear of the car, these are base model A3 brakes. So that's what I'm running for brakes. That's what the car looks like from the side profile with those meaty, thick, delicious drag slicks on. Let's get this thing out on track and see how we can do. First run of the day. DA is about 1300 right now. I'm not racing anybody, I'm just going for my own time. Well, that was gnarly. Completely spun out and went to the left. That was friggin' gnarly. Was officially the first time I have ever lost traction and really kicked out the rear end, and it actually got a little scary. It felt really weird. My car was pulling so hard to the left. So I talked it over with some of the guys from the track and some of the other guys that are racing today, and they complained about the prep. So they laid some more prep. I hope, I pray that this works out better and we're able to launch the car more effectively, and I'm not spinning and getting all Larry because the prep is bad. Time slip shows a 60 foot of a 147. Definitely spinning down low and not able to bite like I usually do. I ran a 943 at 146.22 miles an hour. Time slip says 60 foot of a 143, so still not as quick as I was managing with the radials. 942 at 145.81. Well, I feel like I've given a pretty damn good chance for these drag slicks to perform. I don't know how many runs that is in total between the last time out and this time, but I want to say it's about 6. I've heat cycled them, I've swapped them around, and I'm still not able to go as quick or as fast as I was able to on my 16-inch setup. Obviously, they're not going to go as fast because of the fact that they're so much taller. My old setup is 24.9 inches tall, the new ones are 26 inches tall. It also changes the gearing slightly. I'm crossing the finish line in 4th gear on these 26-inch tall slicks. So, when in Rome, I mean, why not try it? I love showing you guys different data. I love showing you guys different comparisons on this channel. I have a couple more hours out here at the test and tune, so check out what I've done. I have now removed my new drag slicks and I've put on my old setup again. same day, same conditions, back to back. I'm going to see if I can go quicker and or faster with my old DR2 setup. To date, I've managed 138s, 139s, 140s, 141s, all with my 16-inch DR2 setup, the original setup that I went with for my RS3. With these 26-inch tall Hoosier drag slicks, the best that I've managed is a 143. I haven't even hit a 1.3. Now, I know, guys, it could be a driver mod. I will not discount that possibility. It could be me not launching the car well enough. It could be the conditions that I'm racing in, but for what it's worth, I want to switch the tires, try them out, and see what I'm able to do on the exact same day. The DA is a little higher now than it was before. The temperature's a little higher now, putting these DR2s at a disadvantage. But I've gone quicker repeatedly with this setup in the past. So we're gonna see now if I'm able to better what I've done in the drag slicks with my old 16-inch setup, Hoosier DR2s. Last time out with the B8S4, we had it on the scales at the backside of Mission Raceway. Time for the RS3. We're sitting at 3,185 pounds, depending on the wind. That's how heavy my car is. I got asked that question a lot. It isn't the lightest car out there. Ever since we added an exhaust, we added some aero, and we have the full cage compared to other cars that may have a gutted interior but don't have a roll cage. I feel like that's about 90 pounds additional weight compared to the cars that are just fully gutted. As much as I wasn't planning on doing this, I'm actually really excited to see how this goes. I have had many discussions over the years with different people that have told me that my setup is all wrong, that I could go quicker or faster if I did something different. There's a large chunk of people that always told me that I screwed up by going with this DR2 setup, and that if I had true slicks, I'd go faster. So, or quicker, I should say, not faster. We know that I was gonna go slower. I just thought I'd be able to get a better ET. So this will be really interesting to see how much quicker I am able to go on this old setup, if at all. My first 9.3 of the day, 9.39 at 146 even, 60 foot of a 142. First run on these 16-inch DR2s, and already my best 60 foot of the day. All right, second time on the radials. We're gonna see if I can go even quicker. Sadly, it has gotten even warmer and the DA is even higher now. I think we're sitting at about 1,400 for a DA. That one felt like I was boogieing off launch. Felt really nice and clean. I think it was my 2 to 3 shift. Not exactly sure what happened, but it almost like it stuttered for a second. I just did the best 0 to 60 I've ever done. 2 seconds. I just pulled off a 0 to 60 in 2 frigging seconds. That is crazy. I cannot believe how quick this car is off the line into that first 8th mile. Break in between races that I've had. That was about an hour and 20 minutes, so my tires were way colder than normal. My engine oil got way too cold, basically had to start from scratch. So I know that that 60 foot was not as good as normal. I did feel a bit of spin, and for sure I did not get a 9.3. Well guys, this will be the last run of the night. It is much cooler now. The car has been sitting for a long time, so the tires are probably cold. I have my doubts on how well it's gonna launch, but I'm gonna give it one more try because the DA is now 500. It is much cooler out, so I'm hoping that at least on the back half of the track, I am making a ton of power, a ton of boost, and we'll see how well we can do to wrap off today's event, today's comparison versus my drag slicks versus my radials, and to see how much better I can do on this final run. That's a wrap here at Mission Raceway. We're all packed up. We're all jammed back into the car. As much shit as I can fit in here. Definitely not a trailer queen, and I hope to never be. That was a very interesting experiment. I didn't even mean to do that today, but I just came to the realization that I don't think this has enough jam to really utilize drag slicks. It could be driver mod. I'm not going to take that away. I am not an expert racing driver by any means, but the tweaking we did, the changes we did, the things that we were trying to accomplish just weren't there. My trap speed was consistently 1, 2, 3 miles an hour slower. The absolute best ET I achieved was a 939, and that was only once. I've done 930, 9312, 932, so many different 9.3s with my 16-inch drag radials. So in my opinion, I don't have the power in my setup to really utilize drag slicks. So I think I'm gonna put those things back on the shelf and hold on to them until we can finally manage to get some more power under the hood and really need all that extra traction from a sticky bias ply drag slick. It was a fun day, it was a long day. I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. I think it's some pretty cool data to share with you all. I feel like if you're at the power level I am, a full-blown, as much as you can get, hybrid turbo setup in an RS3, I feel like drag radials are more than enough for what you need. Someone prove me wrong though. I'm always interested in seeing who else is doing what else out there. If someone else has achieved better results with drag slicks rather than drag radials on a hybrid setup, I'll be interested to know. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you know of anyone that has done that. I'd love to hear about it. So here at Mission Raceway, we're all done for the night, guys. And until the next time we meet, take care.